My name is Amel and I worked at Cool Line this summer as a media associate. I applied for this job in order to help expand my experience in working with kids as well as to gain more knowledge and like information into everything that goes into like volunteering somewhere, as well as wanting to have like the experience, I guess, of being at a summer camp, even if it was just like volunteering at one. I decided to work at camp instead of like somewhere else because I was looking for that family kind of bond that like would come out of working with like teens in like my age group. And I wanted to learn how to build relationships with people, like especially in my age group, seeing as I know that it'll be important for the future. My favorite memory from camp was when we had our fair on the last day. I really liked that day. That day was honestly my favorite because not only did I get to expand my leadership skills, but I was able to make memories that I would never forget with staff members and campers that day. So since I was a media associate, I was working with the camera every day. So I would like take pictures and videos of camp. So that schedule kind of like depended on like the other people that also had the camera. So we would like take turns. But normally I would get to camp at around 8:15 every morning. So we would have our staff meetings, we would work with the kids and like do activities and stuff during check-in, and then I would like float around to other classrooms, help out wherever they needed it. I would take pictures. I would help out like in the kitchen. And then also if there were certain kids that like needed someone to talk to and there were like the behavior associates were busy, I would see if anyone wanted to talk to me. And I also taught a few kids how to use the camera, just getting them out of the classroom if they needed it or getting them in like a new environment. Something funny a camper has done, I would say, when they were building, when the campers were building marshmallow houses, they had like pretzels and marshmallows and stuff. One of the kids started eating, well, was trying to eat them to see how many like marshmallows they could fit in their mouth. It was really funny just seeing him like start laughing and stuff when he could only fit like two. So that was something that I really enjoyed watching and taking pictures of as well. A few skills that I've developed at camp that I will use in the real world are leadership, because I was able to gain these leadership skills because I was like an influence for the younger kids. So that was something new for me, that instead of having me look up to other people, I had other people look up to me, which helped me learn how to be like a leader. And then I would say bonding, because I was able to build and like bond with people that I wouldn't like talk to at school or people that I didn't know at all. I would say camp compares to an internship or another summer job in like a few ways. Camp was definitely more of an open space. We were able to be ourselves and build these bonds and relationships with people. And we were able to build that like family relationship with each other that I still talk to a lot of people from camp, but I know for like if it was like an internship, it would be more of like a hardcore, like professional, like you wouldn't have these like close bonds with each other because it would be strictly work, that there would be no time to build these relationships with each other. Something I learned at staff training was how to go about certain situations, even that will be useful in other times. That even if they didn't happen at camp, I would know how to go about this situation outside of camp. A few activities that I did during staff training, we got to know each other. We kind of played this like interviewing game on the first day. It was a nice way to get to like know other people and to get out of your comfort zone, especially if you're not used to talking with other people. And we also did this activity on the last day of staff training, I believe, where we wrote little stickers. They were like little stickers, and we like wrote something nice about a person, like stuck it on their back. It was really nice to see how other people like thought about you in a good way, and it like boosted my spirits a lot. For someone considering camp, I would tell them you have to come in with an open mind, that it's something that you can't prepare for because it's going to be different and you're going to have fun. You just have to be able to expand outside of your comfort zone. It's not something you could be like, oh, I'm only going to do this, this, and this. Because in reality, you're probably not only going to do this, this, and this, you're going to do more. And it's fine to do that. It made my camp experience a whole lot better coming into it with an open mind. The impact I feel that I'm making working at Cool Line is helping the community, like providing this like experience for these kids to look back on when they grow up and be like, hey, I was able to do this, this, and this. It's something that I wish I would have had growing up, to be able to look back on something that I was able to do as a child. A camper I've seen grow or like overcome a challenge through the week was one of our fourth graders. Before camp, we were told to make sure we had like an extra pair of eyes looking out for her because she sometimes had challenges like making friends and being able to express herself. But she was one of the kids that I feel I built the closest like relationship or bond with because I was able to give her the space that she needed to express herself. I was able to be that friend that she can come and talk to whenever she was having problems. I was able to teach her about how to use the camera. And like whenever she was having trouble in class, give her that open space to like, hey, let's go on a walk. And whenever you feel comfortable, just let me know like what's happening, like what are you feeling? That way we can like move forward from it and be able to like find ways to prevent that from getting worse, that feeling from getting worse, and ways to like show her that it's okay what you're feeling. I helped campers build friendships, like with the previous girl I was talking about. I was able to help her strengthen her bond with some of the kids and show her healthier ways to make friends instead of wanting to like have power and like authority over them. I was able to help her do that. So she was able to build these friendships with people that hopefully she'll continue to like have during the school year as well. I would say the most fun part about camp was definitely the fair day we had, because we had like water games. What else we do? We had a dunk tank, and we also had like where the kids were able to pie counselors in the face, and I had a lot of kids pie me. That was actually like really funny. That was one of my best memories at camp. I applied for this job because I've always seen myself working with kids in the future, but I've never had that like experience with working with kids. So applying for Cool Line definitely gave me that experience, and it just further supported my want for working with kids.